welcome back to another noodle art video. Today, we're going to be framing up and finishing this piece. First step, we need to make the backer of our main piece. This I would do with caution, as if it is not lined up perfectly, you'll run into issues later, and you'll see how we fix and deal with those issues that are created from this not being perfect. When I'm working with these quilted backgrounds, I like to keep them on the masking tape for as long as possible to keep all the pieces in the right order. What I notice is on my finished piece, there is one piece that is actually backwards. You won't see it because it's behind the main piece, but leaving it on the masking generally stops you from putting it in the wrong place. You're going to just keep going piece by piece, and if you notice that a piece is not quite sitting right, you can use these metal pry bars and it just pops up the piece perfectly without ruining it. I'll link it down below. I love working with this walnut pre-finished plywood. It has a beautiful real wood veneer with MDF core, and it cuts up beautifully and it just has such a nice sheen to it. It's a product that I like to use in a lot of my pieces that require any type of real wood. Now that that piece is done, we're going to continue and finish the other three sides. Once my piece is finished, I like to use a baby wipe just to get rid of any of the sticky residue that's left. Now we're going to work in the shop. What we're going to do is cut our beautiful roasted ash into 3 long pieces. We're only going to use probably just 2 of the pieces, but the third one will be our spare. For this piece, we're going to have mitered joints so that we have those beautiful picture hanging corners. Next, we're going to set up the saw so that we can create a little pocket inside these 3 pieces. This is going to act as a holder for the finished piece. With your fence at the right spot, you're going to start by bringing the first piece through the saw. This is going to create a shallow pocket, which the piece is going to fit into. And it's just going to be cutting away a tiny bit of material at a time. So whatever the width of your piece is the width that you need to run this through. You're going to keep doing this for each of your pieces and just moving the fence over a tiny amount at each pass that you do. Continue this for all of your pieces until you have a pocket that fits your finished piece. Carefully chisel out any of the excess chips that are left inside. Because of the blade we're using, we have a little bit of extra wood chips to get rid of. My husband here has this awesome little chisel that he's using to just smooth out the little pockets that we've created. Just make sure that you're super careful with the chisel. Set up your miter gauge so that it's at the right angle for what you are creating. We are doing just standard 45-degree angles for this piece. Flipping it over and then running it through again. And just to continue to do this for all of your pieces that you have for the frame. Now we're just test fitting to make sure that it fits. We're going to use a rubber mallet just to test it out. This is the moment where we realized that because of my error earlier, this was not going to fit perfectly. So we're just actually going to trim off two sides, just a hair. It's probably 1.5 mm too wide on each side. So once we do that, then we can go back and redo up the frame. We're just running a chisel through just to see if we can remove a little bit of excess, as it is still just a touch high. Now, using your favorite wood glue, in our household we have a feud with wood glues. My husband loves Titebond, and I am a diehard Gorilla Glue fan. But use whichever glue that you like working with. Now we're going to glue on the side pieces and use a rubber mallet to gently hammer them on into place. Off camera, my husband drilled the holes for the standoffs and for the light to go through. But first, what we're going to do is just add a little bit of cutting board wax to the frame and background piece, and it's just bringing out this beautiful sheen. Using a clean part of your rag, just wipe off any of the excess. The light is going to go through the center hole, and I put a bit of double-sided tape to the back of the light, and the acrylic piece is just going to go on top. And here's the finished piece. It's absolutely gorgeous. That walnut background makes the roasted ash just pop so beautifully. I'm so pleased with how this piece came out. And here it is in a darker environment. This piece just is stunning. Thanks for watching and hanging out. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like and a subscribe. Take care.